folks, you won't believe what recently came out. The drafts of the fight between Goku and Gohan from the end of manga 102 have been leaked, where we saw the beginning of their battle. They both went straight to their peak power right from the start, which isn't normal when it comes to Goku, right? Usually, he likes to play with his opponent, actually testing their strength to the limit, making the fight lukewarm until reaching its peak. But this time, he himself suggests and activates his superior instinct, asking Gohan to show his beast form. This just shows that he's more excited for this fight than anyone else, or is he hiding something? Just like he did with Vegeta before, and even with Beerus? Who knows if there's a new power lurking around? It could be, but let's talk together about the leak of the fight. Let's go to the video. Do you guys remember the last fight between Goku and Gohan, where one promised the other that they would reach a high level together, we can say? And that happened now in these leaks. What's happening in this fight doesn't even compare to what it was before the Tournament of Power. Speaking of power, it's a monstrous evolution for these two. But between us, who of you, and I include myself in this, would expect Gohan to have such a spotlight again, even after the Tournament of Power? What changed in his mind, now that he's no longer under his mother's control as before, and can train at will, even having his responsibility as a father? That's something that made him change his mindset. Imagine if Goku and Vegeta didn't return from Beerus' planet when Frieza invaded Earth, without them there to protect it. The strongest one there in terms of training and tactics wasn't even Gohan himself. He was only stronger because of Super Saiyan, since he only reactivated his mystic form shortly before the Tournament of Power, during his training with his master Piccolo. So that's been on his mind since then, especially recently before going to Beerus' planet with Goku. He had already defeated Cell Max with his new form. And even after all the incident, when he faces the kidnappers of his daughter Pan, he immediately goes into his new beast form to show who's boss, that this time, whoever comes, he's ready. That's the real Gohan, going all out. Going all out against his father Goku as well, as shown in the leaks. Guys, speaking of going all out, before continuing with the video, I ask you to go all out on that like button, right? Well, just with your finger, actually. And while you're at it, subscribe and hit the bell icon. And before talking more about the leaks, comment below what you think is happening. If the fight is leaning towards Goku or Gohan's side, who knows, right? So let's get back to the video. Let's go back in time a bit and remember Goku and Gohan's fight before the Tournament of Power. Remember that this fight is exclusive to the anime. It's not in the manga. That's where Gohan returned to his Dragon Ball Z peak after the fight against Buu. So Goku is forced to use his strongest form up to that point, the Blue Kaioken. But Gohan doesn't let up, and in his mystic form, he stands up against Goku's transformation. But the victory was somewhat decided by the smallest details like this. The current fight is being analyzed surgically. Anyone who just sees the pages will think that Goku has a clear advantage because one moment Goku hits, and the next Gohan gets beaten up. But joking aside, the fight is truly extraordinary. Goku goes at Gohan with some hits, lands a blow on his head, that famous move where you join your hands and strike, knocking your opponent out of the air. But soon Gohan recovers. The difference from the fight before the Tournament of Power between the two is that Goku took a while to take the fight seriously. He didn't recognize Gohan in those first moments. Now he does recognize Gohan's strength and leadership, because it was crucial for the Tournament of Power. Gohan, who had more feats in the manga than in the anime, with the anime giving total spotlight to Goku and Jiren. Gohan, now respected not only by his father, but by everyone, and along with the monstrous ki that Goku and Vegeta felt coming from Earth, nothing more was needed. So it's kind of a clash there, and I believe it's really entertaining for both of them. In a part that is said to be the climax of the fight, I don't know if it's due to Gohan's carelessness, but he takes a kick from behind and is sent flying. So that's the leaks so far. But considering this, has Gohan returned to being the proud Super Saiyan 2 from before who led Goku to his death? We'll talk about that shortly so you remember. But we've already seen glimpses of Gohan's pride in the Cell games, and also an exaggerated confidence that everything was under control. And Whis has already been working on the weak points of both Goku and Vegeta, and I believe that gives Goku some advantage, since he has Whis as his master, and whether he likes it or not, more experience in battles. Overall, and more recently as well, Gohan needs to fight stronger opponents to further evolve this side of his. This is a great opportunity, and this anger is the peak of strength of the new transformation, but I think that's not really what's going to hinder him because his evolutionary potential is huge, and he's much more mature now than at that time. So it might just be a lack of fights against warriors that Goku and Vegeta faced. It could be the key point for him to train with Whis and Broly as well. Imagine these two potentials together in an evolution training, what beasts these two would be. Who knows if Whis notices something in Gohan, offers to train him, and then comes the old question, since Gohan has the mystic form, then he somehow accessed Divine Ki even before Goku and Vegeta. In summary, mystic can refer to something related to mysticism, the supernatural, or a person who practices mysticism or has strong religious devotion, since we know that Gohan is not religious at all. Only the supernatural remains, which can be linked to the gods. So did Gohan inherit something specific, like a warrior of reincarnation, for example, and that's why he changes in his anger, and let's say that in peace, which is the mystic form that doesn't involve a Super Saiyan in this case. We'll only know that after this grandiose fight. Well folks, about the leak of the sketches, that's pretty much it. I hope they extend the fight a little more. Who knows? Goku might be forced to use some new power as well and demonstrate more of the Saiyan instinct, his natural instinct. But in my humble opinion, I hope Gohan doesn't come out victorious. We know about his total hidden power, even though we don't know his training time either. But even so, it would be like throwing away everything Goku and Vegeta have achieved so far. Today I was watching some videos on YouTube and one caught my attention when Whis said something about the 5 greatest warriors in the entire universe in raw strength, and that Daishinkan would be among those 5. So I asked myself if he, Whis, in this case, is already a monster, how much more will the Z warriors need to evolve to reach that level of power? And would that entail control, let's say, and bring chaos to order, and thus these warriors would be introduced, and there are also the universes that did not participate in the Tournament of Power due to their high fighting power. I'm really excited about this, who knows a new Tournament of Power, for a bigger prize than just the fear of being erased. Well, I hope everyone gets there. Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, Trunks and Goten, Piccolo, and also Broly, plus a few more warriors of number 17, who knows. If you made it this far, thank you very much, and until the next video.